Greetings to all. Welcome to AWS Solution Architect Associate Training Sessions. Srinivas here. This is a new batch, weekend batch, batch number 209. This batch is going to schedule only Saturday and Sunday, that is 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. IST. So, good morning, good evening to different regions who have joined. Overall, greetings to all. Okay, let's proceed with the session. Okay, just introducing the session, how the session is going to continue, and what is the procedure we are going to perform. Everything we are going to discuss today. Let's proceed. So, the first thing is that if you are not part of any WhatsApp group and if you are not aware the course content, you can scan this content picture. And this particular session is going to record, and this record session will be available, uploaded to YouTube to review and understand how the content is going on, how the delivery is going on. So to get that YouTube link, you need to be part of WhatsApp community. Please part of WhatsApp community. If anyone, if you are not part of WhatsApp group, please join the WhatsApp group wherein you are going to get regular updates about this batch. Okay. So this is a WhatsApp link. So if you are not part of WhatsApp group, please part of this WhatsApp group. So how do we find? As soon as you log into this Logic Labs website, wherein you will find the complete information about the batch details, not only this particular batch details. As soon as you log into logiclabstech.com, wherein you can click on upcoming batches. You can find upcoming batches information, wherein just click on upcoming batches information, wherein you are going to get a complete list of whatever the trainings we are scheduling. You are going to get a complete list of information. So I'm going to click on this upcoming batches. We are not only providing AWS, we are providing Python, Azure DevOps, AWS DevOps. So you can list out whatever the training you are looking for. The first link, if you are not part of WhatsApp group, by clicking on this respect to where is the 209 batch. See here, 209 batch is here, the trainer name and the time of the start and what is the window, the timing window. And if you are not part of WhatsApp group, please click on here to part of this WhatsApp group to get a regular updates. And about course content, to buy, how to buy, and Zoom link information. Okay, back to this session. For any queries, connect this Logic Labs team on this following numbers, and you can send mail communication to support@logictech.com. So at the same time, I'm going to provide my email ID, that is just in support place, just mention Srinivas. So you can send a mail communication to me as well, and you can send a mail communication to support@logiclabs.com. If you have any clarification about this training, I am in a position to respond to your queries as soon as possible. Our support team is going to review your mail content and going to make sure you are going to respond, get a response immediately. So this is my mail ID. So you can send a mail, either one, or else you can send both of us, no issues. We'll make sure you get a reply and you make sure we are going to clarify your concerns. This is my mail ID, srinivas@logiclabstech.com. Okay. So the first two sessions will be free to attend. That in the sense, whatever the registered link, you are in a position to log in without any payment. So this first today and tomorrow sessions are free sessions. and you can attend this live session, as well as we are going to upload this recorded session to YouTube, wherein also you are going to get a YouTube link to review this session and understand the content. Okay. So first two sessions will be free to attend. Third session onwards, Zoom link will be changed and it will be shared with registered participants. Registered participants in the sense, whoever making the payment, they will get a new Zoom link to attend these live sessions. Not only these live sessions, you are going to get access to Graphi site. That is where we are going to upload all the sessions will be recorded. This whatever the session we are scheduling and we are attending. This live session will be recorded and recorded session will be uploaded to a separate portal that is called LMS portal. Every registered participant will get access to this particular LMS portal wherein you can visit the site and you can play the video number of times and number of times. This record session, not only record session, whatever the running notes we are going to mention while explaining the practicals, everything will be available under this LMS portal. This is for lifetime. You can play a number of times. So there is no limitation. So to get all the updates, not only this particular batch information update, whatever the training schedules are going to coming into picture, Python, AWS, Azure DevOps, there are plenty of trainings we are scheduling. Experienced faculties are available to deliver the session, to explain the content in an easy way to understand. Okay, so experienced faculties are available and deliver the session, whatever the training you are looking for. Okay, this is all about this particular AWS training, that is batch number 209. First two sessions will be free and you can get a separate Zoom link once you make the payment, once you registered for the enroll this course. Okay. So please be part of WhatsApp community. If you are not part of WhatsApp community, you can, I'm going to paste this information in the chat window. You can click on the link, WhatsApp community link, to be part of this particular group. Yeah. Coming to this, all sessions will be recorded and along with the notes, running notes, you will be uploaded to LMS Graphy portal. And if you have any concerns related to payment or any concerns, any kind of query, you can send a mail communication to support@logiclabstech.com, or for this particular batch, you can include my email ID, that is srinivas@logiclabstech.com. So one of us will definitely respond to your query. And we are available, our admin team available Monday to Saturday between 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. IST. So you can reach on these numbers. Please be part of WhatsApp community to get a regular updates. Let's proceed with. During this course delivery, if you have any comment or you want to share anything, please raise your hand so that I'm going to allow all the participants to speak up. Okay, please raise the hand so that I'm allow you to speak up. There are number of participants are available, so I'm going to give a chance to each and everyone. So please speak up whenever you would like to say something. Please raise hand so that I can allow you to speak. That's all. Amazon Web Services. This is a cloud. We are going to get the training. We are going to deliver the training session about AWS Solution Architect Associate. This is a course module which we are going to cover as part of this training module. Let's proceed. What is the agenda today? Introduction, self-introduction, And some of the participants, you can introduce yourself and course overview, how the training is procedure is going to deliver, what is the sessions we are going to do, everything we are going to discuss today, and questions. Okay, at the end. At any point of time, you can abstract me and raise a question. You can raise the hand so that I am in a position to unmute yourself, allow to speak up so that you can ask query. You can simply raise the hand at any point of time during this 2 hour session. Okay. This training module is going to deliver for 2 hours. That is every day, not every day, weekends batch. This is Saturday and Sunday, 2 hours. That is 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. IST. So 2 hours for 2 weekends, and it is going to continue 5 weeks. This is not a 5 weeks, not a fixed. If the participants not able to understand, I may go further more examples to explain the content to understand in an easy way. If it is requires extension, we are going to extend the session. No worries on that. This course is designed for 5 weeks. That means 5 Saturdays and Sundays. Each weekend, 4 hours. Okay, like that it is designed. Okay. Let me about self-introduction. Leela Srinivas here. You can call me Srinivas. 22 years of IT experience and performed different roles. Started my career as a customer support executive, worked on different roles until manager. Okay. 15 years of experience in VMware, 3 years of experience in Azure and AWS, 6 years of extended training session delivering the training sessions. I deliver the training sessions in the in-house, and like these training sessions delivered to different organizations. 6 years of industry training experience, and I'm certified professional in VMware, Azure, AWS, Microsoft, as well as process training, that is ITL version 3. I'm delivering the training session, not only AWS, we are conducting training sessions for VMware administration also. You can see the details in upcoming batches. Okay, whoever interested to learn about VMware, not only there are different trainings, experienced faculties delivering the different training sessions. So please check that upcoming batches. Azure is available, all those information. Okay, I come to the topic, Umar, prerequisites of this course. Definitely, I'll discuss everything. If you want to talk about, please raise your hand and I'll allow you to speak up. Next is going to be introduction about yourself. So, whoever joined this would like to share your name, experience, what is the expectations. I'm going to cover the topics which we are going to discuss. Before going further, before explaining that what is the course content, I would like to hear from you your name, experience, from where you are in calling, join this session, and your expectations about this course. Who would like to start? Please raise your hand. I would like to allow you to speak up. Yes, Rajita. Good evening. You are allowed to. You can unmute yourself. Unmute and speak up.
Hello. Hello.
Yes, Rajita.
Yeah, good evening, one and all. My name is Rachita. I have a 10 plus years of experience into performance testing and engineering.
Very good.
Presently, I am working as a test lead for one of the insurance companies, and my location is UK, United Kingdom.
Okay, very good.
And my expectations is I want to be a AWS like solutions to learn to get the job in AWS cloud.
Very good. This is a right platform to learn about AWS. We are here to teach you about not only services, we are going to try to teach you how to understand the concepts. However, this training is there is no pre-requirements. For every course, there is a pre-requirement, but this AWS training there is no pre-requirements. There are people coming from non-IT background. They can learn, they can practice. It is all about understand the concept, and we are going to provide live sessions how to do the practice. The same notes available, record session available. By looking that record session twice or thrice, and you are in a position to do our hands-on practice. By that, you are in a position to understand the concept and you are going to get expertise on the respective topic. Clear, Anita? Thank you.
Sure. Thank you, Srinivas.
Yeah, who else would like to talk? Yes, Shima, good evening.
Yeah, good evening. I'm Shima Rose. I have experience in IT services for only 4 years. I had a career break and now I want to learn. Actually, I'm new to the cloud, AWS. I want to learn as a fresher. And my location is in Chidambaram, India.
Okay, thank you, Shima.
Yeah, thank you.
This is right platform, no issues. Even break is there. Everyone is looking for IT career. Now cloud is booming and AWS cloud is the emerging technology wherein you are going to get a maximum practice. You are going to see that how it is easy. How can you
Okay.
secure the job? Okay. So no issues.
Okay.
Thanks, Seema. Thanks for
Thank,
coming.
thank you.
Yes, Ambuji.
Yeah, hello, Srinivas. This is Ambuj Kumar Ujjain. I'm from Noida.
Good
So
evening,
I have
Ambuji.
8 years of experience in middleware suite, like WebSphere, WebLogic.
Okay, very good.
So I want to join like AWS and DevOps. So
Okay.
is it right platform?
Yes, exactly. This is the right place and right platform to learn first AWS. Once you understand the services, we are providing from the Logic Labs technologies. We are providing not only AWS DevOps also. It is a kind of advanced topics. It is going to cover Terraform and Kubernetes and all those things it is going to cover. So once this course is completed, you can enroll for AWS DevOps as well. Yes, Ambuji?
So Srinivas, your AWS DevOps where is also there now when it's starting.
Yes, we are providing, not me. I am here to provide a training on two technologies I'm teaching here, that is VMware administration and AWS solution architect. AWS DevOps is providing one of the other faculty, experienced faculty. They are going to deliver this training session. So for every session, whatever the session we are going to deliver, we are going to provide this YouTube link so everyone can understand what they are going to teach about, what they are going to provide training, how the session is going to conduct, and is it related to me? Can I get the some knowledge? Can I enhance my skills to secure my job? So everything by understanding two videos, that is, some sessions they'll upload 3 sessions, some sessions they will upload 5 sessions. Okay, you can go through. There are plenty of videos available. Go to YouTube, type Logic Labs Technologies. You are going to get a number of videos wherein you can re freely you can watch the video, whatever the course you are looking for. Yeah,
Okay.
thank you. Yes, Saga, good evening.
Yeah, good evening. Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. So, my name is Sagar Bunskar. I have total 15 plus year experience. My locations is India, Pune,
Very good.
and I support as a server software engineer here. I'm scope for SCCM and server patching and other SCCM technology. And
That means
uh,
Windows Server Administration.
yeah, server administration.
Okay.
And now our organization is move all our data center to AWS. So they are looking from or they are expecting from me that I should be have all the like whatever this infrastructure related on AWS, those kind of operational knowledge and kind of information also like providing solutions when we have VMware and now AWS. So I can provide solution giving suggestions to you also other things they will from me.
Okay. How good you are in Sagar VMware technology?
VMware I also already told I was or I am currently also working on server support SCCM. Those technology. It's like completely software deployment, OS deployment, and patch deployment, asset management. Those
Okay.
technology I VMware, yes, I have the small tasks like taking snapshot or creating VMs, adding space, uh, those kind of little bit tasks I've worked on the VMs.
That's great, Sagar. No problem. As you are, as per your information, you are Intel administrator and managing the VMware infrastructure as well as AWS infrastructure. You would like to learn about AWS infrastructure in deep to make sure you are going to make day-to-day jobs in easy. So we are here to provide a complete infrastructure about AWS. What are the things are what are the services are going to come into picture in day-to-day jobs. You are easy to perform your day-to-day jobs without any hassles. Okay, we are that's can I can assure on this, Sagar. Okay, no problem. Thank you, Sagar. Yes, Aditya. Good evening.
Hey, hi, Srinivas. Very good evening, and I would like to thank you for conducting all these sessions and giving me an opportunity to talk about.
Yes, please.
Yeah, my name is Aditya, and I am all the way from Odisha. I have been hearing about these sessions from Logic Labs around the AWS from a couple of people long way back, and I have 3.5 years of experience in IT, wherein I have worked in several domains like SQL projects or production support. Currently, I'm working in some manual testing projects for several clients like SVB and all. And I have an interest to make a jump in my career by walking towards the AWS. So I would like to know, like having no experience in coding, how far can I walk through on this?
Okay, good question. Aditya, thanks for your information.
Yes.
AWS training, whatever the AWS infrastructure we are going to learn about, it is suitable for non-IT background also. There is no coding involved. You no need to work on any configuration. Just it is so easy that it's just like mouse clicks, moving the mouse and where to navigate. For example, I'm in this particular slide, that PPT slide, I'm moving the mouse. To move this slide to next one, I need to select the next click. It is as simple as that. We are here to understand the concepts in easy way, and you are going to do the practice by listening the notes and by reviewing the notes and reviewing the record sessions. The beauty of this online training is it is offline training in the sense whatever you are going to catch in this particular offline training, you cannot remember, maybe you cannot review. But in this online training, the beauty of this online training is the session will be recorded, and this is recorded sessions available for lifetime. You can review a number of times and you can do practice. And in addition to that, this AWS provides 12 months, 1 year free service. You can do free services to do your regular practice. So there is no amount you need to pay to do practice. So It is up to your wish. Okay, how we are going to enhance your skills. This is the right platform, and you choose and right training institute to enhance your skills. Thanks, Aditya.
Thank you so much. Excited to go ahead. Thank you.
Yeah. Anyone else would like to share your knowledge and expectations? Anyone? Shall we move on? Anyone would like to? So you can raise a hand at any point of time during this particular session so that I'm in a position to clarify your doubts or any clarifications are required. Let's move on. This course overview. This course deals about AWS Solution Architect Associate. Some training sessions we are providing. There are different faculties are available from the Logic Labs Technologies, delivering the sessions in different times to make sure as per trainee convenient time, we are providing different slots. So each and every trainer experienced and they are going to deliver the same modules in an easy way to understand. So according to, by looking at the upcoming batches, you can review AWS Solution Architect, both are same. You can choose your convenient time slot and enroll for the respective things. Okay. And we are going to do pre-tier account registration and certification path. Pre-tier account registration is mandatory. It is not a simple thing that listen this training and it is not going to enhance your skills. You need to do practice, hands-on practice. How it is possible? Amazon is providing 12 months pre-tier account. So you can practice and we are going to showcase. So how to register the pre-tier account? I'm going to showcase what is the certification for to enhance. Every company is looking for certification, external certification as part of upskills. We are an IT domain. Every year, every semester, we have to showcase some additional knowledge. Existing knowledge is not sufficient. We have to showcase. So we have to keep on learn the topics, learn the technologies, and cross technologies is very much required to secure and be in the market to get our jobs in a better way. Okay. So basic concept. Basic concept IT infrastructure. What is the advanced basic concept IT infrastructure? To understand the cloud, we are going to whenever it is not a complete theory, maybe 5 minutes, 10 minutes, I'm going to refer this what is a basic IT infrastructure so that you can easily correlate how easy we are going to deploy the same IT infrastructure in a cloud that is AWS cloud. How easy without having any information, without having any resources, how easily we can deploy. That's what we are going to see. To understand that in a cloud infrastructure, we need to understand first basic IT infrastructure, how it is going to be. Okay. So we are going to understand types of compute, system, server requirements, some kind of virtualization, just a overview. If you want virtualization to be at the intermediate level or at least level 1, level 2 or level 3, we are having level of jobs, administration jobs. Whoever looking for L3 level of virtualization, you can enroll VMware administration where you are in a position to learn about VMware complete end-to-end solutions. Okay. And we are going to talk about in this particular session, we are going to talk about virtualization only overview. How it is going to, in virtualization, it is going to come into picture. How the same infrastructure, how we are going to deploy in cloud. Okay, that's what, while referring that, we are going to cover the virtualization topics a little much. Okay, next, what is a cloud and what is the advantages? We are going to understand why, what is the cloud, what we are going to achieve by cloud. Okay, without understanding the basics, it is not able to clarify your what function you are going to do and what purpose you are going to achieve. Okay. Basic cloud concepts. What is availability, scalability, pay as you go model? What is a pay as you go model? Whatever the service you are using for 1 hour, for 10 minutes, you are going to pay for that particular 1 hour only. Okay. No upfront cost. That is pay as you go model. What is availability? Resource will be available based on the availability, that is 99%, 999%. We are going to discuss about what is availability, how they are going to achieve 99%. 11 lines we are going to discuss. Concept of AWS, Amazon Web Services, and important services part of AWS Solution Architect Associate, that we are going to discuss. Understand each important service and correlate with on-prem versus AWS Cloud, and explore free-tier options and practice. This is a course overview, complete overview, how we are going to do as part of this training module. Okay. What are these training procedure? This is course overview. What is the training procedure? All are live and interactive sessions. Everyone is going to get a chance to speak up whenever they are going to get some clarification. Without clarifying the doubt, the session will not move forward. We are here to make sure understand the concept in an easy way, to do your job in an easy way. Okay. Make easier whatever the day-to-day operations you are going to do. You are going to understand what purpose I am doing, what reason I am doing. Without understanding basic concepts, you are not in a position to isolate the issue, navigate where to go, how to click, how to get a desired service. So that everything is alive, and these are the sessions will be recorded and uploaded along with running notes. So you are going to access the notes information and all those information in the respective portal, LMS portal. You can download the note files and you can watch recorded sessions, not able to download. Okay, you can play from mobile, from laptop, anywhere, from any place, you can access this recorded session. The beauty of this live sessions, recorded sessions are, if you miss one session also, you can go through the previous sessions and understand the concepts. If you stuck with any doubt, you can send a mail to me stating that I am not able to understand. Then I am in a position to explain. Okay. All recorded sessions and notes files will be available for lifetime. This is one of the beauty about this training procedure. If you are not able to understand one topic, you can watch that video again and again. If there is no limitation, number of attempts, no limitation. This record session, whoever enrolled for this session, it is for lifetime. You can watch these records, you can download these note files n number of times. Okay. One-to-one correlation interaction and correlates with your production environment. This is, you can consider as a projects, what are the scenarios we can correlate and understand how we are going to implement the same scenario in cloud. So as part of this training procedure, we are going to cover these important services. EC2, these are the important services. You can go through this content, course content. The course content link is available in the same upcoming batches information. You can click on this course content link. See here, the course content link is available. This is a AWS training session. This is a WhatsApp group link. This is a course content link. And these are the Zoom registration and payment links. Okay, this training is chargeable for 2,499 rupees only, INR. If it is you are paying $1, it is $31 you need to pay to register, to enroll, to get a lifetime access to this portal and to join start session, record session onwards. Okay, please enroll this training by looking at the course content. So I'm going to explain, coming back to this. So going to detail what are the components we are going to cover as part of this AWS solution architect solution under compute itself. I told you in this previous session, important service, just I mentioned EC2. It is nothing but our server, day to day, whatever the server, whatever the system we are going to work, that is represents here as a EC2, Elastic Compute Cloud. Elastic Compute Cloud is nothing but here they are going to call as instances. The same thing we are going to call it in a lifetime in our traditional environment. We are going to call it as a system. We are going to call it as a server, Windows server, Linux server, SQL server, DB server. All those servers in AWS Cloud, we are calling as instances. How we are going to deploy instances in easy way? What is AMI, Amazon Machine Image? How to create a snapshot? How to create a template? How to recover an image? How to recover a system? The system is you did a patching activity. You are going to create a snapshot. Now, how can we go back to the previous state? We are going to do all these practicals. How to increase the resources, processor count, how to increase, how to decrease, how to increase the RAM, memory, storage, network resources. That is going to cover under scale up, scale down. That is one of the concepts under EC2, that is compute. What is a key pair? What is the security groups? What is the placement groups? Status X, how to instance protection, stop and termination. What is the load balancer? What is the use of load balancer under EC2? How we are going to utilize? This is all comes under computer. Not only this, there are other topics are going to cover into picture. We are going to cover under EC2. This is under same EC2. These many topics are going to cover. Okay. As if you are going to mention that is a simple one EC2 service. This is an important service. But under EC2, we have to understand and we are going to explain in easy way so that you can practice and you can get expertise in interview while facing the interview. What is the scenario? If you understand the concepts, you can face the interview with a confidence. That confidence, that understanding the concepts, we are here to provide that. Okay. Next, identity access management. It is one of the key service under AWS. How to provide access to users. Okay. How the policies are going to work. How to execute the commands. What is the way to execute, how to understand. That is what we are going to discuss about under identity access management. Next, storage. There are in a cloud, the beauty is in a traditional IT environment, a network administrator will be there to do network tasks. A storage administrator will be there to perform storage functions. A server administrator will be there to perform Windows administrator, Linux administration, and all those things. But as a cloud engineer, I'm going to do all these functionalities by understanding the simple concepts. Everything is predefined. You just need to move the mouse. That's it. You are going to deploy all these services. What is a simple storage service S3, where we are going to use, how it is going to be useful. What is elastic file system, EPS, where we are going to use, how to get it configured. Elastic blob store, where it is going to come. These are all the storage sub options, and everything is going to come under these major three services. That is S3, EPS, and EBS. And one more, that S3 Glacier. Okay. And under storage, we are going to talk about all these concepts by doing the practical. I am going to showcase in a live, and I'm going to prepare the notes, how to follow. Either you can follow notes or you can watch the record one more time to do same steps on your own way. maybe one time, second time, you are going to watch and do it practice. Third time onward, without watching, without referring the notes, without referring to the record video, you are in a position to do that practice so that it is going to get a confidence where to go, where to click, how to implement the service. That's where we are going to here to provide that easy way to understand. Okay. This is a main understanding, and I can say in AWS, not only AWS, in every organization, without understanding the networking concepts, I can say you are nothing. In IT industry, without network, if you are not sure what is a network, what is the basic concepts of network, you are nothing in any IT field. Okay. Now, under this particular course, it is not only teach about what is AWS network. I'm going to explain some important basics understanding of this LAN terminologies. Without understanding this LAN terminologies, I'm not going to teach about anything. First, to understand this AWS terminologies, we need to understand this basics. I'm going to explain in such a way that I'm going to put a diagram. I'm going to prepare notes in such a way that to understand each topic, even non-IT technical background also can understand what I'm talking about. I'll make sure you to understand in easy way. But at the same time, it is your responsibility to do practice. Simply listening is not going to fulfill your requirement. What are the technology? Technology in the sense, if I am out from the technology for 1 month without logging to the environment, whatever the technical expertise, it may be continue maybe 1 more month. But if a gap is increased, whatever the things we are going to do, the technology is going to vanish. So it is very much important how we are going to do practice. We are here to provide how easily you can do practice. It is your responsibility to do practice after this training module. We are going to have weekdays time by listening 4 hours of training modules. That 4 hours you need to implement rest of the week to do practice. Okay. So I can say network, that is VPC, is one of the vital component, vital service which you need to understand the concepts wise. Without understanding this VPC and networking basic concepts, you cannot understand anything. So we are going to teach about the concepts, how to classify, and we are make it easy to understand, to prepare all these steps. Virtual private cloud, VPC, how do we create? What is the importance of creating VPC? What is a subnet you are going to create? What is private versus public subnet? What is internet gateway? What is route tables? And all those things. This generally in a traditional IT environment, all these steps are going to perform by network administrator. They are going to access the switches, routers, firewalls to configure, to perform all these actions. But in the cloud, that is a beauty. Without knowing anything, without accessing any device, by doing simple mouse clicks, you are able to perform, you are going to configure security. No one is going to allow to your environment. That is the beauty of the cloud. Okay, clear? Any doubt until this? Anyone? Questions, please. One more important thing, this session, it has to be an interactive way. Simply listening and keeping quiet, it is not recommended approach. If you are not going to speak up, if you are not going to ask questions, it is not going to help you. Okay. You have to ask questions. Doesn't matter. You are not non-IT background. My question is a kind of silly. No issues. I am going to learn from that silly question. Not only me, whoever joining this session, they are going to get a new idea. For you, if you may feel that it is a silly question. No, for every idea, it has a different directions. Different ideas are going to come into picture from you only. Even I am a trainer, I am going to learn for your question, how to answer your question. What is the best way to answer? I need to look for some examples. It is not only clarifying your doubts, it is going to help others to clarify. The discussion has to come, the interaction has to be there to better understand. So I encourage who are going to enroll, who are going to join, please speak up. Please speak. Yes, please.
Yeah, what is the roles and responsibilities for this job? Like, right? For every job, we have a roles and responsibilities, and how to get the client requirement for this AWS solution architect.
Okay, good question. See, for every organization, you are going to do some kind of role and responsibility, right? What is the role and responsibility? You are going to showcase to your organization that I am AWS certified. And under AWS certified, there are different. Now we are going to understand the networking. They may give the access to manage only network infrastructure. If they want to be manage entire infrastructure, storage, network, you are familiar with all the services. And organization requirement is to manage all the services. It may be limited organization, not a enterprise level, wherein number of servers are more. If it is a small environment, you need to manage. You can easily manage. You can storage. You can manage network. You can manage. For a big enterprise environment, for each role, network VPC, a separate person will be there. They are going to get access to manage entire network layer. Some other person will be there. They are going to role is storage administrator. They are going to manage entire storage layer like that. Okay.
The main agenda is like what he will do the AWS solution architect. You told there is a different persons to do it, right? So what is the main role for this AWS solution architect?
Solution architect is suitable role is they can manage infrastructure, AWS infrastructure. As we are going to log into AWS infrastructure, you can manage. If it is small enterprise environment, you are eligible. You can perform a role of managing entire end-to-end service. Like you are in a position to deploy a new network, you are in a position to deploy service, storage service, you are in a position to deploy instances without knowing Linux, without knowing Windows, without knowing some servers requirement. Okay, based on it is everything is predefined. As a solution architect associate, it is I can say that basic role is manage the AWS infrastructure. Manage in the sense they are not going to design solution. Whatever the services are already there to manage maintenance activities, reboot, increasing the resources of the services, how to deploy services, and all those things are going to perform the role. Clear?
Thank you so much.
So,
And
Yes,
hello,
please.
sir. So I have a question.
Yes, please.
Concerning the network, right? You say that you are going to deploy this network. My question is, if you deploy, do you deploy the network by console or with the graphics user interface? Can you do both, or you are going to use only the graphics user interface?
Good question, Cyril. As a AWS administrator, if you are expertise and what are the role we are going to create for everything, there is a AWS CLI is available. If you are not happy with, for example, Let me log into this AWS. It is AWS dashboard. These many services are available. Okay. For example, you are working on networking, that is VPC. Under VPC, whatever the VPC you are going to log in, just a moment.
Okay.
This entire thing you are going to do the graphical user interface, that is GUI, and you are not happy. For example, I need to create a subnet. So I need to create, for example, 10 subnets I need to create. So what I need to do? I need to click on create and follow the online instructions. So those many times I need to click mouse and then deploy those 10 subnets. If you are expertise, I don't want to do this 10 subnets in a graphical user interface may take maybe half an hour or 1 hour. So the same job can be performed by using AWS CLI. AWS CLI provides an interface just like PowerShell, how you are going to perform PowerShell commands, VMware PowerShell, Windows PowerShell, and scripting language, Python language you are going to prepare. Whatever the script you are going to prepare, that scripts you can execute by logging to this command interface line. For each service, for example, S3, AWS S3 command interface, commands in Linux. So complete document is available from Amazon. I am going to provide a session in such a way that how to enable for a specific user to get a command line interface access. Now, by looking at this particular documents, the syntax is available, how to create, see here. For each and everything, syntax is available. See here, AWS S3, this command is S3, log into that S3, make bucket creation. So this kind of commands for network also it is available. AWS VPC commands. So complete command reference is available. You can perform any commands by using, if you are not happy with Amazon graphical user interface. Hope it is clear.
Yeah. Okay. Almost. I was asking because most of the time, right? If you are work at a DevOps or something, you don't have the graphics interface, right? You are using most the command line interface to connect remotely to one machine somewhere, right?
Yes,
But I see that most people are teaching graphics interface because it's more easier to understand. But on the work, we are going to use more command line interface. That was my point. That's my why we don't use during the training also the most command line interface to deploy, like you say, the S3 S3 command bucket
yes,
for the networking, so we are more familiar with what we are going to have during the job.
exactly, Cyril. And that's a great question. The thing is that we are going to provide AWS here in this particular identity access management. See here, AWS CLI enable user for CLI. Once we enable the CLI, we are going to refer this document. The syntax, most of the users are happy with GUI than command line, because command line, it is going to get a syntax to be provided exactly. If you are not going to provide syntax properly, you are not in a position to get the desired function. These particular functions, whatever the examples, clear examples are available, whatever the command you are going to do. Only thing is that we need to modify this. See here, this command is common until this. Just we need to mention whatever the name, bucket name. This is for S3. For example, you are creating multiple buckets in a single command within a single script. It is based on the expertise you are going to do the same function with a PowerShell scripting language. But this training module is to provide a basic functionality of AWS Solution Architect Associate. For example, next level in DevOps, it is going to come Terraform. Terraform is going to use to execute all the things by using command line. It is a end of scripting. It is going to use rapid deployment. There is no graphical user interface is not going to come into picture. There is a predefined scripting is available. Most of the scriptings are in use in JSON language here in this AWS. So
Okay.
everything is available. You are going to get expertise. We are here to provide a overview of during this identity access management. We are going to provide how to download AWS CLI and how to connect to the cloud, how to execute the free commands, few commands by referring to that AWS technical document.
Okay. You talk about Terraform, right? Terraform is to deploy infrastructure. Are you going to use Terraform in this course too?
No. And this is this course is designed for only for associate level. There is a certification path. I'm going to come to the next part. In the certification path, there is a professional certification is there, after which DevOps specialization. In DevOps, there is Terraform is going to come into picture, Kubernetes is going to come into picture, containers is going to come into picture. So what are the tools we are going to use in DevOps to make the job in an easy way? That is comes under DevOps, AWS DevOps. Even we are providing a separate training for AWS DevOps.
Okay.
Okay.
I see. Okay.
Thanks, Cyril. Anyone else?
Yeah, I have a question, Srinivas. Actually, to start my career back, can I have some projects, like can I list the projects in my CV, like the training you will be giving, right? So those things can I add in the CV, or the certificate itself is fine?
Yes, Seema. See, by understanding this concept, we are in a position to understand. While explaining the concepts, we are without creating a scenario, we are not in a position to explain. We are not in a position to do the practical. So we are giving the basic concept. That concept can be, you can define your own way. What is our organization structure? How you are going to create a diagram. If you understand the concepts, you can update a CV in such a way that what according to your practice, you can mention CV complete list. So there is no specialized requirement project. AWS project, what is the means? I'm managing one organization. This organization has 1,000 servers in AWS infrastructure. The 1,000 servers will be there in the sense, but the 1,000 servers, it is going to use the storage, it is going to use S3, it is going to use the VPC network concepts, load balancer concepts. All those things are going to come under another project only. It is not about just 1,000 servers. To manage infrastructure of 1,000 servers in AWS, you are in a position to understand how I'm managing these 1,000 servers in AWS.
Okay.
Okay, you are in a position to create your own CV by understanding concepts. If I say some project, while explaining that project, it is difficult for you to explain. If you understand the concept, whatever the update you are updating in a resume profile, you are in a position to present the things in a right manner.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, clear. Thank you.
Thank you. Any questions?
Yes, Srinivas. I think we have a lot of cloud platforms are available, right? Like AWS, Azure, GCP.
Yes, exactly.
So, why AWS is the best? Like, we have it, like, right? How to choose which one is the best? Like,
very good question, Rajita. Now I'm going to take an example of mobiles. Why you are purchasing iPhone mobile? Why not Android mobile? iPhone mobile is 1 lakh rupee. Android mobile is 10,000 rupee. Why you are choosing Apple Mac?
first one
Because
is
this is all depends upon why AWS is industry leader. the services which they provide, the scalability, the reliability, how easily you can manage. This all the things are depends the vendor is in a popular and industry leader. Now AWS is industry leader in cloud platform, after which Azure second, after which Google, IBM, different software, different cloud platforms are there. If you go to market share of cloud market, you can see how much AWS acquired out of 100%. So that's the reason it is not only by choosing a platform, we are here to explain why we need to choose AWS.
Exactly. Like when we go for the client, right? If the client is migrating to cloud, so we have
Yes,
to explain to the why AWS, why not Azure, and why not GCP. So
exactly.
that's right. Yeah.
For everything, if once you go through this AWS training module, what are the services are available? You are going to understand the terminologies. Once you understand AWS cloud,
Mhm.
similar concepts will be there in Azure also. Once you understand any cloud, you can register. Azure also free tier is there. You can register in Azure also and see how it is easy. The same concept, how I can easily achieve in AWS. The same concept, how easily I'm able to do in Azure. What is the price tag?
Yeah,
For Azure
exactly. The
cloud,
client is checking the price as well, right?
yes, that is important in cloud. One of the important, most crucial part is cost management. Effective usage of resources. How we are going to reduce the cost. Now deploying the cloud platform is easy. But if you are not going to use the cloud platform in a right manner, it is just like a credit card. You are purchasing the credit card. If you are not paying the bill in the right time, what is going to happen? You have to end up paying huge penalties.
Yes, yes, exactly.
Same thing in a cloud also. What is the services available? There is a simple example of S3. Whatever the S3, you are going to upload a file. By using default, it is going to use a standard storage class. That means it is going to provide some fast access, read and write access. That is a standard class. It is going to charge maybe per month $100. In the same storage class, there is a one more storage class is there, deep archival. Whatever this storage you are going to place and paying $100, the same $100 according to the usage of that particular data, I can reduce from $100 to $2. How it is achievable? I need to choose the right service according to my organization requirement. Every data is not require a fast access. It is not requires a immediate access. Some data will be there which requires you can keep it aside. We are not going to access every time. That cannot be stored in standard class. Okay. Cost management is one of the important for each and every organization. Now every organization is looking for the most of the interview questions also depends upon I'm going to use this service, specific service. How you are going to, I need a similar kind of functionality to get $100 bill. How can you reduce to 50% or 20%? What are the options you can explore? So these kind of questions are going to come into picture. Without understanding the concepts of different functions, you are not in a position to explain the scenario. Okay.
First, we need to understand the client's requirements, right, Srini?
Yes, client requirement, understanding client requirement, you are in a position to understand what service is available for
Yeah.
every storage. Whatever the service you are going to look at in this AWS, for every service you will see a pricing information. For every information, for example, registered domain. I'm going to register domain. See here. Search. The same service is available for $30. The same service is available $11 also.
Yes.
So we need to choose what is the price tag is available, which is the list, and according to see here, price with the different TLDs. TLD is one of the concepts. For every service, the price information is available. Even price calculator also available in Amazon. Okay, you can do what service you are looking for. You can calculate service calculator. AWS calculator also is available. AWS price calculator. So you can choose and define understanding. We are going to cover all these concepts in our session. See, create estimate. Click on create estimate. See here, reason wise also. Some services in Europe, some services in US, it is costlier than any place. We have a multiple reasons are there in AWS. Under AWS, US, some place is there that is a reason based. We are going to call it as I'm going to discuss about. US one reason is that if you want to place the service in that particular region, it is going to charge you $10. If the same service you are going to deploy in India and Hyderabad region, it is going to give you $1 only. So where to place the service? It is again depends upon client requirement. Okay.
Why the price is different based on the region?
Yes, because the number of users are accessing. Whenever there is demand is there, price will be high.
Okay, got it.
Okay. So these are all the things. It is a concept. If you understand the concepts in a well manner, you are able to understand and you are able to design your solution and you are able to save the cost to the client. Okay.
Yeah, got it. Thank you.
Okay. Any questions, please?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Let the another person speak first.
Yes, anyone else? Papa, are you going to talk about something?
Okay, yeah. Also, the course is the course is structured so that after that we can take the associate, right? The certificate.
Yes,
We'll take
yes.
a test. Because
Yes.
some course people say they are teaching how we are going to work in the enterprise. You say, okay, that's good. But most of the time they say there's no reference so that you can go take a certificate with it because they are teaching you what you are going to do in the enterprise. Then that means you are teaching how you are going to use the software in the enterprise, and that we can also after this could go take a test, right? A certificate test.
Yes, yes. I'm going to talk about what is the certification path. You are going to understand.
Okay. Thank you. That's what I wanted to know.
Yeah. Okay, let's move on to the topics. So we discussed about networking, and so these are concepts we are going to discuss in detail while doing the practice. And this is a certification part. What is we are going to learn? Some organizations, certification is not a mandatory. The first thing what you need to understand, am I able to perform my duty? But organization is going to showcase to the customer that I have a resource of certified AWS. See, in my profile also, whatever the profile I'm going to showcase here, my introduction. This is going to showcase my value. Without these certifications, I cannot showcase to the customer that I have a resource of certified resource. How you are going to do, how experience you are do, that is secondary. To showcase to the customer, they are going to sell the product. Okay, so you should have a certification to do certain functionalities. It is not a mandatory some organization, but some clients, they look for, I need a resource of certified resource to log into my environment. Then you should have a certification. So what we are going to deal about this particular course, it is going to deal about AWS Certified Cloud Practitioner, and you are in a position to understand. We are going to deal about these two concepts. We are going to understand about these two concepts. One is AWS Certified Cloud Practitioner. Who are eligible, who can opt for this particular certification? For example, I am a manager. I am not going to do the activity. I just need a overview of what services are available. I should be in a position to explain to the customer that we are going to deploy this service. I am not going to deploy. My resources are going to play. I am here kind of pre-sales, or I'm here to showcase my talents in front of the customer. My team is going to do this way and all those things. For them, they need to understand what is AWS is going to provide, what services are available. So they are eligible to complete this certification is more than enough. And this particular course, whatever the AWS certified solution architect associate, that's what we are going to provide as part of this training module. So this training module can clear whoever attends this training module, they can go through the exam terms and they can attend the exam with a confidence by going through the DOMs, by going through that scenarios, understand the concept. They are okay to attend any exam. There is no pre-requirements. I can attend exam, this one, or I can attend directly to this exam. No issues. If we have the certification, if we have that capability, you can directly attend and write the exam. There is no predefined requirements to attend. I need to complete associate to go for a professional certificate. No. Even I can go for AWS certified big data also without completing any of these below trainings. It is up to you. There is no pre-requirement to complete the certification. As part of this training module, we are going to cover these two training modules. Any doubt on certifications?
No. And so I understand what you say, but the AWS Certified DevOps Engineer Professional, right? Do you offer also a course for that to take a certification, or everybody need to do that by himself?
Yeah, AWS DevOps, whoever, for example, if you do whatever the modules you are going to learn, I told you, right, networking, storage, IAM, these are the overview of sessions. There are plenty of services are available. We are going to talk about only there are plenty of 100 plus services and 200 plus services are available. Each service, for example, click on compute. Under compute, we are going to deal about EC2. Under EC2, again, there are plenty of sub services are available. See here, instances type, templates, all these are going to sub services where under compute itself, under subcomponent of one EC2, there are plenty. Now, provisional is nothing but you are going to expertise under EC2 or any specific container or any specific category. So, by doing the regular practice, there is no specialization course is available. Once you understand this particular course, that is Solution Architect Associate, you are going to do practice of 3 years. Now, as I completed 3 years of practice, 3 years of experience, I am eligible. It is not eligibility. They are not going to look at that you completed 3 years. I'm no need to showcase my 3 years experience. It is all about how much are confident about the subject concept. So I am okay to attend this certificate professional. And this certificate professional is all talks about some concepts of DevOps as well. This, if you concepts about all this, there are separate classes. Everything, most of the concepts are comes under this particular DevOps training. AWS DevOps. If you cover AWS DevOps and having an experience of 3 years or 2 years, you are happily can attend any of this exam, any of this course. Generally, in enterprise, now the market is looking for a specific services like, are you aware of AWS DevOps and AWS Solution Architect or whatever it may be? And in addition to that, they are going to look at, do you know scripting language, Python? Even we are providing from Logic Labs, Python is a separate language training. So you need to get expertise. We are going to provide AWS DevOps related and AWS Solution Architect related. If that organization is looking for Python language as an additional topic, it is a mandatory requirement. You need to enhance the skills by attending this Python language also. Okay, clear?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Any other questions?
What is the market for this
Sorry?
AWS job market, Srinivas, like how?
Yeah. Now job market, entry-level job market, for example, having AWS certificate associate, this first level, you can get easily to manage the environment. Some organizations are looking for advanced, like for example, I'm telling the overview bracket of salary bracket. For example, AWS Solution Architect Associate. The salary bracket maybe I'm telling about Indian currency. Okay, salary bracket maybe uh, below 20 lakhs or 25 lakhs below. They, based on the experience, based on the role, if you have this platform AWS and some administration skills and having a cloud certification, having a 10 plus years of experience, you are eligible or you can climb for until 25 lakhs of INR. And whoever completes AWS DevOps and they are familiar with scripting language, they are familiar with Terraform, one of the DevOps concept, Kubernetes, containers, they are aiming their salary bracket 45 below. It is varies from 25 to 45. It is up to organization requirement, how you are going to showcase, how you are going to present your designs, and all those things matters to get that salary bracket. Hope it is clear.
Yes, Srinivas. Thank you.
Well, just a question. What is 1 lakh? What is 1 lakh in USD dollar? So
Uh, I can simply US market. I'm not aware. I'm working in India market, so you can search. For example, I can say you are going to get more package. For example, if I say just a moment, INR to USD. For example, I'm telling that this is a yearly package I'm talking about in India. That is say 40 lakhs per year. It is not per month. Okay, 40 lakhs. See here, this is $48,000 per year. Maybe in USD, in US, I can say the weekly payment maybe sometimes, maybe hourly based payment, if I'm not wrong. So
yeah.
hourly based payment in the sense maybe hourly $100
Hello.
Yes, please.
Yeah, for AWS Solution Architect Associate, right? Per hour here, they will charge around 70 and 75. Some company they will give $80 also for AWS Solution Architect Associates.
Very good. That is the price tag. See, 75. See, imagine how much it is going to be per hour. That is, it is not week or anything. So that is a US market. That is, everyone is looking for emerging technology here. How much charge per hour? 75. That means per hour 6,000. This much amount we are going to get. Imagine per month how the engineer is going to get that amount. Yeah. Yes, Opa.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes, please.
Yeah, good morning, everyone. So, quick question. I want to know, after this training, are we able to work like a professional, or the gap between an associate and professional is just about the experience?
Yes. If I'm not wrong, can I call as is my pronunciation is correct, Yopa, or how do I call?
Say again, I don't get you. What you said?
Your name, how do you pronounce your
Yeah,
name?
it's Yopa, YOPA, the simple way.
Yopa. Okay. Yeah, that's good question. See, whatever the practice you are going to do by attending this training module, after this training module, this free tier account is there. I'm going to explain free tier registration as well as part of this now session. In this free tier, we are going to get a 750 hours per month. You are going to deploy EC2 instance and all those things practice. There is a limitation is there. How experience? If you are confident enough by doing 1 month practice, you can showcase your previous experience, or you can showcase in US, if I'm not wrong, they are not going to bother about, you no need to showcase about your past experience. It is all depends upon how you are going to present, how you are going to crack the interview. That is matters because it is hourly based. So, wherein you can showcase your experience in such a way that if you do practice well within a month and you are confident enough, you can showcase that I have 3 years of experience. Okay. Based on that, you are going to get a more dollar, more salary package. It is all depends upon how you practice, how you understand the concept, how you present the skills in front of interview. Clear?
Okay. Quite, because my worries right now is just about know if with all the knowledge that we're gonna have, and also like you said, with the practice, we are able to apply like a professional or not. That's what I'm asking, because is yes about the money is well felt like a professional, but am I able to handle it? That's my worries.
Yes, you are absolutely fine. That's where it is all depends upon am I eligible? It is all depends upon how confident you are.
Okay.
Okay. How you are going to get a confidence level? If you do more practice, more scenarios, I'm going to provide a training. I'm going to ask resources, trainees, not only listen. I request, I'm going to prepare a diagram. Okay. While explaining, I'm going to prepare a diagram in such a way that let's have a showcase. Oh, the diagram. Let me have a look. See, this is a kind of diagrams I'm going to go to while providing training session so that you are in a position to understand what I'm doing, what purpose I'm doing. By looking at these diagrams, you are going to get a clear picture of what exactly I'm doing, what purpose I'm doing. So I'm going to request each resource to take a paper and prepare the document what you understand. You need to write down and you need to prepare a pencil paper diagram how I'm going to put this play assessment. So by understanding this, you are in a position to design your organization. This is where they are going to look. In interview also, they are going to ask how you are going to place, how you are going to switch. If you are put this diagram, practice this diagram, writing the notes, you are in a position to get a confidence that whatever the solution, whatever the scenario they are going to provide, you are in a position to design and you are in a position to answer that query. That you are a professional. It is how it you are professional. It is based on the practice you do.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
So at the end, you are able to provide us different scenarios to for our interview, or how it's working.
No, we are not going to provide. We are going to provide only the concepts and the training material. So it is your responsibility to understand. And if you have any doubts in the session itself, we are going to clarify. If you have any further clarification during the practice, you stuck with some clarification.
Okay.
No need to wait for the session. You can take a screen capture and send a mail to me so that I'm in a position to reply to your query whenever it's possible. Yeah.
Great. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, I hope it is clear about certification part. Any further questions? Any clarification? This is all about a demo session. I'm going to showcase about the question session is done. This is already done. Now we are going to proceed with the free tier account requirement. As we are going to do everything, we are going to do the practice on Amazon Management Console. I'm going to log out this to showcase. Just let me log out. Okay, I'm going to close all these windows. Okay, let me log in. Okay, now I'm going to log into Management Console. Now in this Management Console, what we are going to do, as soon as every member who are going to enroll, who are going to do practice, everyone must, and it is a mandatory. I can say that it is a mandatory. Without this account registration, simply listening these sessions are not going to help you in any manner. So someone raise their hand. Yes, you are allowed to speak.
Okay, very good evening, sir. So
Good
just
evening.
recently just I have login. So just can you scroll down for the contents you are going to cover for this course? Just scroll down for 30 seconds, then I can understand.
No
Because
problem.
just
Thing is that,
login.
no problem. This is a recorded session.
Okay.
This, are you part of WhatsApp group?
Yes, sir.
Okay. In WhatsApp group, our admin team is going to share that YouTube record link. Okay, this entire session, YouTube record link, once it is uploaded to and available in YouTube, they are going to share the link. So no worries, you can play that record session again and you can pause and move the content to wherever you want. Okay, and you can see, listen again. This is the contents we are going to teach about. Okay,
Sir, okay, these things.
Important services. We are going to discuss about these important services.
Oh, the route 53 is the DNS, right?
Route 53. The name is that the DNS in Amazon Management Console. The DNS service is mentioned as a Route 53.
Oh,
Route
okay.
53 is they choose the 53 based on the DNS port number.
Oh, makes sense. Okay, 53. Okay.
So DNS application port number is 53. They mention as Route 53.
Oh, Okay, good to know.
Yeah. So we are going to learn more things. So there are amazing things are there in AWS, and how easily we can deploy services. We are going to discuss all those things. No worries. Is it done, Monty?
Yes, sir. Just 11, 12, 13 slides.
Sorry?
11, 12, and 13 slides. Just click on that.
Okay, okay. 11,
So,
identity.
Okay. Group role, user acceptance.
Identity access management, and this is a just overview. I'm going to cover more than this just in a demonstration, just and enhance the what are the topics we are going to cover. It is not a, in addition to that, we are going to cover more things in day to day while doing the practicals. This is a storage and storage.
Srinivas, one question.
Yes, please.
Yes, Srinivas. So, to kickstart our career, I mean the corporate IT career in AWS, would
Mhm.
this solution architect associate course be enough, or we should also be aware of the DevOps course?
No. See, what is my experience? I am here in IT industry 22 years. I started my career as a customer support executive, consultant, senior consultant, and I have an experience of 3 years, just 3 years, okay, in a
Correct.
cloud platform.
Yes.
Okay, so to start career, it is only requirement is how you do practice. That is more than nothing else. Okay.
Sir, just one thing. So
Yeah.
how can assign the AWS examinations for the globalizations or AWS certifications?
Yes. This is a certification path. You can attend any exam by going through the exam terms, and the requirement is, as this course is going to cover AWS Certified Solution Architect Associate, you can, based on your requirement, based on your organization.
Directly, we can apply from the AWS sites or either in other process.
Yes, you can register, but there is a Prometic site is available. Pearson View, there is a testing exam centers are available. You can
Okay,
register
get it.
your exam there, and you can attend online exam.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yeah. Someone is Aditya, is it a question clarifies? You asked something?
Uh, no, Srinivas. So my question was like to kickstart a career in AWS. So is it like the solution architect associate course is enough, or should we also be aware of the DevOps concepts?
Okay. Good. I started my career as a solution architect associate only by understanding the concepts, the solution architect, and then started my practice. Still now, I am not certified in AWS DevOps. I am working as a manager, technical lead manager. So in that role, I need to manage the team, as well as I need to work on some design solutions. And on that design solution also, I am able to complete my roles and responsibilities with AWS Solution Architect Associate, where the DevOps is required. Some automation tools are going to come in. For example, Terraform. If your organization is performing Terraform and you would like to know that concepts, then you need to go for DevOps. Otherwise, it is not required. To kickstart, Solution Architect Associate certification is also not required. This training is more than enough. And training, and in addition to that, the practice. How much you are going to do practice, you are ready to put your resume in such a way that I have experience of 3 years or 2 years or 1 year, whatever solution. This is all depends upon you, and you can mention 5 years of AWS certification experience. But while reviewing, shortlisting the review profile for the job, it is you are going to face the challenges and questions. If you understand, if you are cracked the interview, whatever this experience you put on, it doesn't matter. Okay, clear?
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah.
But
Thank you, sir.
that makes sense. But I have a small question, right? I just opened some job description, but I see here some are required most of the time to have a certificate in AWS. So you just say that for the plan of the course is enough, right? But some company require to have a certification before you consider your application.
Exactly. See, for example, you are already performing your job, you are part of organization, and they ask you to perform the AWS role. If you practice enough, you are able to achieve and you are able to perform. They are in a position to assign the role. If it is direct external requirement to perform AWS, definitely they are going to ask for certified engineers only. Wherein, whenever you are switching the job from current organization to different organization, in current organization, you are performing AWS end-to-end solution, end-to-end service. But while jumping to the new organization, the job description clearly mentions that certification is required. So you have to showcase your certification. You have to
Oh,
clear the exam.
okay. That means if you are a new starter in the AWS solution architect, or you are switching your career, it's better to have a certificate than that will showcase that you already have knowledge in this in this domain, right?
Exactly. See,
Oh,
certification, why their customers are asking client, they are going to showcase to their customers. They are providing service to outsource the service to some customers. They are going to provide service to some customers. How they are going to showcase? My team has these many certified engineers, so that they are going to get more billing. Okay.
oh,
Okay.
okay,
It all depends upon the market strategy. Okay. For the customer to present to the customer, they are going to showcase that I have these many certified resources. At that moment, they are asked the certificate ID to cross
okay,
verify. Okay.
okay. Uh, under your experience, I see here that you have a certification on VMware
Yes.
too. Uh, VMware is how do I say that? It's a platform where you use to do to train with Linux, right? Yeah, certified professional in VMware. I know that they use that to train like Red Hat
Yeah.
Linux. You can install Red Hat Linux on it, some software, some different operating system, right, to use them there in VMware.
Yes, we
So,
are going to deploy different servers. We are going to manage. ESXi host is a operating system virtualization layer that virtualization layers on VMware proprietary Linux kernel. Therein, we are going to use Linux commands.
oh, okay,
Okay. Even we are providing VMware administration training. So who are interested, they can nominate for that. Even they can review what is VMware. The pre-sessions are available in YouTube. And the VMware training session is going to start on 14th September. Trainings and everything you can see upcoming batches. Okay. Okay,
okay,
let's back to this registration. This is one more registration, important registration. So let's move to registration.
I,
Yes, please.
I have a small doubt.
Yes, please.
So we are new to this AWS solution aspect, right? Like once we get the job, in the initial days, like how to perform the job roles and responsibilities, right? Did we get any support from the logic, like from you, or like how to ask the questions, like
See,
you?
we are not, no need to fall into that direction. You are not in a, you are in a position to do your job in a confident manner. You no need to look back.
Yeah,
We are
I
here
understand.
to, yeah, while practicing, you will come to know. do I need require support? Because you are in a position to do on your own. I can assure that you are in a position to perform whatever the consoles are available. Everything you are in a position to do things on your own. I am going to assure on that. That much easy is it. Okay, the only thing is that you are going to do practice. That's it. Maybe 1 month you are going to spend on this training. Within this 1 month, you are going to spend only weekends. Rest weekdays is available to do practice. Okay.
My like not to like because the real time we don't have any experience, right? Like for this platform.
This is what it is not a real time. Whatever the things we are going to do in this live session, it is everything comes under real time only.
Okay.
Okay, you are going to understand how the things are going to easy.
Okay.
Whatever the things is a live session, it is a real time environment. Whereas in VMware administrator, you may not get a real time exposure, how the infrastructure is and all those things. This AWS cloud, whatever the size, it is up to you how you are going to deploy, how you are going to configure. It is a 10 servers or 100 services. The same concept is going to applicable. That's what you are going to give the training in such a way that you are going to put a diagram on your own and understand the concept. That is organization structure you can design on your own. You can showcase that this is the organization, I did this service, I did implemented this service. That's more than enough. The same thing available, the same portal. And as soon as you log into that AWS portal, it is for live environment, enterprise environment, the same portal only. There is no difference.
Okay.
Thank
you. Yeah, I understand. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go back. This is a free tier account. Once this free tier account, I'm going to close this session for today. So how to create a free tier account? Free tier account is just as simple as that. Everyone need to register in AWS solution architect this AWS management page wherein you are going to log into this. Okay, this document is also uploaded to portal, no issues. So it's so simple that see here, sign into console. If you are first time user, as soon as you log into this, see here, you are going to get a create a new AWS account as soon as you log in. Only thing is that go to Google and type AWS Management Console. You are going to get this page. And if you are not having, click on this create new AWS account. So I'm going to click on that. So what is the pre-requirements to create a AWS account? You should have a mail ID. That is the first thing. What is you should have a mail ID, mobile, credit or debit card. These details mandatory to register your account. As soon as you mention mail ID, it is going to send a verification code to your email ID. This is a free account. Why this credit and debit card details? It is going to detect for India, it is just 2 rupees only detects, and again it is going to refund your amount 2 rupees. For US person or UK, they have to pay in dollar. $1 it is going to deduct from. It is just to validate your payment details are correct or not. Credit card or debit card. It is mandatory. And mobile number to get SMS code. So whatever the $1 is going to deduct from your account, it is going to refund to your bank account within 2 or 3 working days. Okay, so this account creation is absolutely free. There is no charge. Okay. So as soon as I'm going to click on this, I'm going to type mail ID and account name. What is my account name? Srinivas AWS. Verify. Click on verify email address. I'm going to get verification and proceed with next step. That is the what you see here. Clear document is available. This document we are going to upload to LMS portal, and this document information in record session it is capturing. So you are able to enter. See, arrows are there. You are going to enter mail ID. You just name it, whatever the name. Just verify. You are going to get whatever the code you are going to get. Enter the code and move forward. See, verification code you are going to enter and click on verify. It is a 5-step process to complete this registration. So everyone must and should register. It is a mandatory. It is a free account, no charges. Whatever the debit card, it is not going to save the debit card and credit card. It is just going to validate your payment instructions. That's it. Once payment is successful, it is going to deduct $1 or 2 rupees. Again, within a 2 or 3 days, that amount will be refunded. Okay, it is absolutely free account. So it is a mandatory. Whoever going to continue this training session, they have to register by today itself. Whoever would like to continue this training session, they have to register their account with a personal email ID. Don't use organization mail ID. Okay. Okay, create password. This next page is once verification email done, it is going to ask create root password, mention the confirm password, and then proceed. Step 1 of 5. So in this particular registration page, all fields are mandatory. You should not leave any field blank. So enter full name. See, everything details clearly mentioned. Whatever the details it is going to ask, you need to complete to proceed with next step. These are all the details. See here, complete information. You need to select. The important thing is that you should not select business information. You have to select personal information, personal uses. Okay. So what is the name, mobile number, and country, wherever you are connecting. For example, you are connecting India and you should not select US. Okay. If you select US, you have to provide US mobile number. Okay. So make sure you provide accurate information. It is highly confidential. It is not going to misuse. It is not going to use for getting a marketing calls. You are not going to get any marketing calls. So you are confidently you can register without any deviation. Okay, clear? So once you are mentioned, click on continue step 2 of 5. Once you mention all these agreement and completes step 2 of 5, then you are going to sign up for AWS billing information. The billing information, it is going to ask debit or credit card information. Just enter these details and to make sure the transaction is successful. Without transaction is successful, you are not going to move to step from 2 to 5. Okay. So you need to complete the transaction by providing complete information of billing. Okay. You need to mention complete. See here, credit card. Okay, what are the credit card, what is the expiry, and all those things. You need to mention all these details and mobile number and continue. See this transaction that OTP I is going to receive, and I'm going to enter to deduct as I registered my account with India. I provided only 2 rupees charge. The 2 rupees also refunded to my account after 3 working days. For US or UK or any other country, they are going to chargeable for $1. That $1 also will be refunded back. No worries. It is not going to save this card. Whatever the bill, it is going to come into picture. If it is unnecessarily, I'm going to provide a training in such a way that every training I'm going to provide at the end of how to delete services, what services can be used for a free purpose, and how to check the billing for each and every session. The first starting of the session, we are going to check is there any billing. We are tend to forget to whatever the services are going to deploy, and we tend to forget to delete. If you are going to forget, unnecessarily we created number of services without knowing anything, the bill is huge. For example, it is not going to deduct from your credit card. You simply terminate that account and go with another registration, another free tier account. No issues. Okay? So no worries. As part of this training, I am going to make sure each and every session I am going to provide in such a way that check the billing, because we should not encounter any issues with billing, misuse of service. Whatever the practice we are going to do, it is under free tier limitation. After all these training sessions, I am providing multiple training sessions. I am going to use number of services. Last month I paid 62 rupees. 62 rupees. In USD, it is $0.67. That is less than $1. Last month bill. Because I use money services, explanation, all those things I frequently use. Previous months also, every time my bill is less than $1 only. That means less than 100 rupees. Okay, that's the, while paying that bill also, it is not going to deduct my credit card or debit card directly. For every time I need to acknowledge the payment, I need to enter OTP, then only that amount will be transferred from my account to AWS. That is the beauty. So no issues, no compromise on confidential data. Okay, clear? So we need to follow the steps, each and everything. So you need to enter the mobile number in step number 4 or 5, and it is going to get a SMS. You need to enter the SMS and then proceed with the next step. So confirm your identity, and as soon as you enter the passcode, which you are going to get the SMS, so you are going to enter and continue for the next step. This is the final step. So once you are going to use, this is a final step of configuration. You are going to use personal use. The drop down will be available. Once you select drop down, you can mention personal use, individual, and continue 4 of 5. And the next step is support plan. This is a support plan. Initially, we are going to under basic support plan. That basic support plan is nothing but it is going to provide certain free tier limitations. What is the free tier limitations? I'm going to explain tomorrow what is the free tier limitations. We have to choose while finishing up this process, registration process, we have to choose the basic plan. This is a free tier registration procedure. Whatever the account you are going to register, this is for basic support free edition. Don't choose these two options. Not required for our training. It is not required. Don't choose and don't pay these bills. See here, it is $100 per month. It is $29 per month. This particular basic plan, not even 1 rupee. Okay, not even 1 paisa. Okay, this is the registration completion. Once your registration is successful, you are in a position to log in this Amazon Management Console with this particular credentials. Whatever the selecting by using root user, you are able to log in. See here, I am in the same page, AWS Management Console. As soon as you are able to log in, this is the management interface you are going to get. I'm going to, whatever the mail ID we mention while product registration, we are going to mention that same mail ID, Srinivas@logiclabstech.com, and it is going to provide password. Don't register for multi-factor authentication. One more security layer for login to that AWS Management Console. Yes, we are doing a practice. It is a personal use. It is not an organization purpose. So don't enable multi-factor authentication. If you wish to do, you can do it. Otherwise, it is not required. We are going to discuss that topic under identity access management. Okay, so I'm going to log into this my account. That is where, as simple as that, once you registered, you should be able to log in and you should get this all the services. We are going to explain one by one service and we are going to do practice and all those. Any doubts on registration process? Any doubts on registration process?
So, how actually you are getting charged at least 62 rupees if we are only used for our personal training thing and
Yeah, good question. See,
not using like
this training is, we are not going to cover only free services. Some services, for example is S3 bucket. S3 bucket in the sense S3 is the purpose of usage of storing the files. We have to upload the file and we have to copy the file and download the file to practice to say, understand the concept. S3 is a free tier limitation until 5 GB, but the background we are going to upload the file to by using network. That is not a free. Even though we are going to use certain small things, but it is a very nominal things. For practice, for understanding the concepts, 100 rupees is not at all a matter. We have to do practice and we have to pay the bill. If you want only free tier account limitations, we need to, whatever the free tier limitation, we can practice only that available services under free tier. I'm going to explain what is a free tier in tomorrow's session. Okay? We are not in a position to cover all these free tier limitation. For example, in this account, I mentioned this EC2. Under this VC2 comes under VPC. All these services are free. This elastic IP is hourly based charge. This NAT gateway is hourly based charge. Okay. If I don't want to showcase the practice for a sake of 100 rupees, you are not going to get an understanding the concept. So I am going to showcase by doing this, I am going to pay the bill. If you need experience how to configure, how to practice, then you need to delete the service. It is not going to for a monthly 100 rupees. It is not a big deal, right? So it is practice session we have to do. That is mandatory. Clear? Any doubt? Yes. Yes, Suvarna. You are allowed to. You can unmute yourself. Suvarna, you can unmute yourself. Okay. Anyone else? Any questions before closing the session? So this record session will be available and published in YouTube and in WhatsApp group. They are going to provide a YouTube once it is uploaded. Yes, Savarna.
Yes, sir. Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Yes, sir. My doubt is how to use all these services in any organization, or they have any particular service to use while working with them.
Yes, there are services, complete services are available, but every organization are not going to use all the services. For namesake, for example, I connected to this. I'm going to use only website, one instance. that I am going to only charge for only EC2 only. No need to work, no need to discuss about storage S3. Some organizations, they need to place that storage, the data in cloud storage for a secure and scalability and secure purpose. They are going to store that data in Amazon cloud. Then they are going to use only S3 service. Okay. So
Yes.
every organization, there are plenty of services. There are 200 plus or 300 plus services are available. No organization is going to use all these services. Okay. You are no need to learn all these services. There are important services that those are more than enough to understand the concepts.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Final question. Anyone would like to talk? Anyone would like to ask before closing for today? Okay, then. Thanks for all your participation. Have a great day. See you tomorrow at the same time. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you all. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.